Season 1 of Alice in Borderland is set in Tokyo and introduces a trio of down-on-their-luck friends Arisu, Shota, and Karube. After making a scene in Shibuya Crossing, the friends run from the cops and hide in a bathroom stall. Upon their exit, they discover that the entire city was now empty, and they were now forced to compete in a series of life-or-death games, with the winners receiving a playing card. Refusing to play meant certain death. Their first game, which they play with two strangers, is called Dead or Alive and requires them to choose between two doors. One door leads to death and the other to safety. After one of the strangers is killed for choosing the wrong door, Arisu utilizes his knowledge of games and puzzles and his expertise in geometry to navigate his allies through the series of doors to safety, although Shota is badly burned in the process. Upon their completion of the game, Arisu, Shota, and Karube are given game visas. The surviving stranger Shibuki explains that when your visa expires, you are killed. The only way to add time to your visa is to play more of the deadly games. As Shibuki tends to the injured Shota, Arisu and Karube head to a nearby apartment building to play another game to extend their visas. Working alongside new allies Usagi, Oguni, and Chishiya, the group must play a deadly game of tag, where two armed murderers attempted to chase them down as the team tried to find a hidden button that would stop the building from exploding. Upon winning the game, Arisu is shocked to see that the murderers are executed. Karube then finds a radio telling him to go to the beach. Before he and his friends can obey this command, they need to extend the visas of Shota and Shibuki. And so Arisu, Karube, Shota, and Shibuki enter a game of hide-and-seek. Unfortunately, after starting the game, they discover that there could only be one winner. Knowing Arisu had the best chance of them all to survive the games, Shota, Karube, and Shibuki sacrifice themselves to allow him to win. Following his victory in hide-and-seek, Arisu is found by Usagi, who agrees to help him find the beach. The two then discover that the beach is actually a group of fellow players, led by a man named Hatter. Hatter believed that the key to escaping the city was to collect all of the cards that the games were named after. Currently, there was only one card left for Hatter to collect, the Ten of Hearts. When Hatter goes to play a game to extend his visa, he is brought back dead by his men, who claim he was killed during the game. Oguni is named the new leader of the beach and given the Hatter's nearly complete deck of cards. Chishiya convinces Arisu to try to steal the deck, but he is double-crossed, caught, and tied up, forced to wait for his visa to expire. Luckily for Arisu, the beach is then turned into the arena for a game called the Witch Hunt, with the Ten of Hearts card as the prize. To win the game, the players must figure out who amongst them was the killer, and throw that person into a bonfire before time runs out. The militant Oguni leads a team to throw everyone into the fire to ensure their victory. Usagi helps free Arisu from his binds, and the two work together with a team of other players to evade Oguni's men and find the real witch. Arisu and a fellow player named Anne discover that the witch was actually the game's first victim, Momoka, who had killed herself. Arisu pleads with Oguni to stop the senseless killing and to throw Momoka's body into the fire. When Oguni's ally Naragi continues slaughtering the other players, Oguni sacrifices himself to seemingly kill them both. Arisu and his allies then throw Momoka's body into the fire to win the game. Following the Witch Hunt game, Chishiya takes the Ten of Hearts card, completing his deck. Arisu and Usagi then find Momoka's phone and discover that she was a dealer, a player who helps organize the games to extend their own visas. Videos on the phone also reveal an underground layer filled with game masters, who orchestrated the games and watched as the players fought for their survival. Arisu, Usagi, Chishiya, and Chishiya's friend Kawina then head to the underground layer, where they discover that all of the game masters have been killed. As the season comes to a close, the group receive a video message from a mysterious woman named Amira, who informs them that they still needed to collect face cards to complete their deck, and that a new set of games was about to begin.